So, I watched a YouTube video this morning from Backfire TV titled Marine versus Backfire. And I've watched Backfire for a long time, and we don't always agree on shit, but that's normal. That's healthy. We don't have to agree on everything. Well, Backfire has a position on long range hunting that differs from my own. Let's just put it that way. And a while back, in another video, he made basically a challenge that there isn't a hunter on the planet that can make every shot from 0 to 600 yards in a hunting scenario. And he had trolls in the comment section. If you make social media content long enough, you'll end up with trolls in your comment section claiming they can do everything that you say they can't do. And he had, I don't know, I think he said total of 4 or 5 people step up and say they could do this. And when he challenged them to do it, one person stepped up. And his name's Mike the Marine. Well, Mike the Marine shows up, and I commend him tremendously for putting his money where his mouth is and showing up to actually do this, because that takes a lot, okay? And he shows up there, and Backfire sets up a series of targets from, I don't know, under 100 to out past 500, something like that. And I really felt like this was a very disingenuous and dishonest video for many, many reasons. And I'll get to those points here in a second. But from the very start, this turns into a shit show. Mike the Marine, trying to sight his rifle in, scopes himself right in the face. The guy shows up with a lightweight Tika and 300 Win Mag and bleeding. And right away, you can tell by his group sizing that this is not the guy for this challenge. And I have nothing against Mike the Marine. You just aren't the guy you aren't the poster boy for this challenge. Okay. You guys a lot of times have heard me say that a lot of times I get critiqued about my long range hunting by guys that are happy once a year going out and minute of pizza box or minute of pie plate accuracy, and then they go hunting. And these are the guys telling me that I'm unethical shooting to 1,000 yards. This is the guy. Now he claims to be a long range capable, but you could tell right away, no. But that's really not Mike's fault. Mike stepped up to a challenge he was unprepared for. Right off the bat, he doesn't know how to adjust the swivel tension on his Atlas bipod. He's got his bipod set way too high. He has no rear bag, support bag. There's equipment that he should have brought, like a tripod possibly, or even a backpack to shoot off of, or for fuck's sake, some shooting sticks. And he hits the first target, and it's downhill from there. Okay, guys, go watch the video. You'll see what I mean. The part that I find extremely disingenuous and dishonest about this entire thing from Backfire is he sets this thing up like a PRS match. He has to shoot from certain positions to certain targets. He has a couple of them that are timed. He has one that he can't shoot from that position unless he's up off the ground. Basically sets up, and I don't know how many shots they took on this, but set up a PRS match for this guy to shoot, which in itself is completely disingenuous to a hunting situation. It doesn't happen. You don't make 20, 30, 40, 60 shots in a hunting situation. The guy was already flinching because he scoped himself in the face. So you have to take that into fact. You have fatigue, and then just the fact that you are never required to take a shot. That's the thing that we have to get through each other's brains. There would have been plenty of shots on this where he could have said, in a hunting situation, I wouldn't take this shot, instead of pulling the trigger. That's what I would have done. There are plenty of times, even with my confidence out to 1,000 yards, that I would not pull the trigger on an animal because I can't get comfortable. The animal's not in the right position. The wind's too high. The atmospherics aren't correct. The light's not good enough. There's sagebrush in the way. But the way Backfire sets this up, Mike the Marine can never move to a better position. There's never a hunting scenario where you have a 90-second time limit to take a shot. Don't take the shot. This is where I find it dishonest. And I'm a little disappointed, to be honest with you. As long-range marksmanship, as hunters in general, nothing to do with long range, you have got to know when to not pull the trigger. There is no arbitrary yardage number in which you're a long-range hunter. The ethics in long range is knowing your ability and when to not pull the trigger. If Backfire wants to fly me out there for this challenge, I'll run it. Will I hit 100 out of 100 targets? Probably not. Will I hit 100% of the targets I take shots at? Probably pretty fucking close. So, I don't know. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section here. Right away, like one of the tactics I've taught you guys is to use maximum recommended zero distance and maximum point blank range. Right away, this guy's having a hard time ranging some targets. He's dialing all over the place or holding all over the place. I can set my 28 Nosler up from 0 to 327 yards on an 8-inch circle and never touch a turret. So these are things that I feel like we learn off of social media, and that somebody that's well-versed in Western hunting out to 500 yards would have known. I have no idea Mike the Marine's background, but fly someone out there that knows what they're doing and let them run this challenge. Run it yourself, Jim. You do better. He would do better himself, the creator of this video, than the guy he flew out there. And he knows he would. If you want to fly me out there, I'll run this fucking challenge for you. And I'll show you what an actual marksman and dabbler in long-range hunting would ethically do in all of these situations. So, now I challenge you. Rackpack versus Backfire.